there are few players, and I think Coach Bill will agree with me, over the 8 years that we've been together, there's kind of a group of players that are top echelon, have done the most for the program over the years. And you are one of these guys that fit into that category at the top of the top, best of the best, so to say. Top gun of the high-tech high program, so to speak. I watched you as a middle schooler, okay? And I watched you pitch as a middle schooler, and I watched you play as a middle schooler, and I told you at that time you were going to be great in high school. You know, I know you're all middle schoolers, you know, you probably tell them all that, right? I watched you go, and I mean, it's just amazing the things you've done. You know, whether it's stealing bases, whether it was, you know, your hitting is just fantastic over all these years, and then your pitching is just phenomenal. Just phenomenal. You had like a 1.58 ERA. We put you up against the best that we faced time after time after time. I know you're going to play at the next level, and I know you're going to be great at the next level. You know, just fantastic. And Matt, I really appreciate everything you did for the program as a captain, as a 2-year captain, and you know, and just the way, you know, the one thing I never understood though is all those years you were kind of happy-go-lucky, you go out and play. This year you decided you're going to just pout before the games or something. I don't know if it was pouting or just getting ready for the games. And that's why I always used to ask, are you okay? Yeah, right. Yeah, I'm okay, coach, I'm okay. But really, I know that it meant so much to you, that the team, and that you did really well in the games. And that intensity is something that's just inside you, it's a fire inside you. And your next coach is going to see that, just like we did. You know, just keep that intensity in whatever you do. And no question what you're going to accomplish. So fantastic.
Yeah, 4-year varsity player, hit 400 all 4 years. Had a terrible hitting slump at the beginning of the year. So you had to hit like 600 the last half of the season, overcome the first part of the year. Beginning of the year, I didn't know what I was going to do for pitching. All of my pitchers last year were seniors, so it's kind of starting all over again. But I have a lot of prospects. You know, winter ball, I throw 6 or 7 different things. I didn't throw you very much. I kind of know quantity. He can throw strikes. You know, nothing special. But and we worked on a cutter. Okay, that made a big difference. John said, oh, by the way, he throws a knuckleball too, so now you became a 4-pitch pitcher. And like you said, you were always pitching the toughest game. You know, and then you ended up having, I think if I look at the 8 years we've been together, the kids who have had that combination of pitching, offense, and defense, you're way up there. I mean, you're in, you know, the Colin Livingston area, and, you know, little area. Definitely on the all-time high, no doubt about it. And so much gotten harder. The last game of the season was so poetic because, you know, I go out in the bullpen and Matt's, how you doing, Matt? 80%, which is really unusual for him. He's usually like, my arm fell off, but I'd staple it back on and made it go there. So I said, well, but he said, I want to pitch my last game. Okay, you're going to pitch. So hit a 3-run bomb in the first, and we kind of struggled a little bit. But then after a couple, it's only 4-2, and I said, oh yeah, you pitched through 2 innings, now it's feeling better. He pitches the 3rd inning, and the 4th inning, and the 5th inning. And now I'm saying, okay, Matt, you've got, I'll give you like 2 more base runners I'm going to take you. Okay. So we can get a base runner, but then either Toby picks him off or you pick him off or something. And then they get another base runner. So I come to take you out, and you say, no, that doesn't count. We pick that guy off. Another. And you know, so I used up all my visits because they were always like one batter away, and you got him. And we ended up throwing 6 innings against Kearney and shutting him down. And then, if that wasn't a perfect enough finish, you get that double to knock in the last RBI in there, like Joey. And if that's not enough, you make they have their number 2 hitter coming up, and oh God, the number 3 guy's on deck after Doyle struck out the first 2. And he hits one and it gets by Eddie, and I'm going, oh no, he's on first. But then you come out of nowhere and backhand at the 5.5 pole, throw him out at first. The umpire gives it the thing, and I go, what a great way to finish the game! Are you kidding me? And then we're talking after the game, and I think I said something like, God, if I was your dad, I would be in tears right now. And he kind of goes like this. So it's just, it was great for your career to have a finish like that. And that's something I'm always going to remember. If somebody says, what's the greatest finish anybody ever had? It's Matt Castro in 2012. On the hill, defense, offense, the whole thing. And I hear you go to Lewis and Clark and play baseball up there, and you've got such good skills, and we got one more Castro, and then Tinelwell. Because I really, and your older brother Johnny, love having him on the team. I'm going to miss having Castro on the team after Patrick, but we're going to get one more good year out of you. But yeah, you're one of the finest baseball player we've ever seen. And a great kid.
Well, I guess I kind of watched you from this side. It's the theme of everybody, right? I've gotten to coach a lot of kids for a lot of years, and it's been just fantastic coaching you and watching you play with your dad. I miss you.
Coaching for you all Frontier League first team again. There was a lot of discussion